Okay, this is Van Vleuten's crash. It looks like, let's have a look-see-dooksies of exactly what happened with a full breakdown analysis. Okay, tubeless rim, hookless, blowing off the rim there. The cause of the crash, it seemed to be a dropped chain or a broken rear derailleur hanger. Alright, we'll never fully know. Okay, so something happens with the gear and then bang. So that front wheel does sharply hit the gutter there. Which shouldn't fail like that. I mean, these rims are just too light. The reason why hookless is so dangerous, look, she's okay, she might have a bit of a concussion. She should be wearing gloves. I mean, wear gloves, people. If you enjoy training with, hands that work, wear gloves, okay? So you can see the tubeless sealant on the ground there, on the wheel. So she's, looked a bit shocked. She's a bit like, geez. At this point, you'd be jacked on stimulants. All right. And you'd have a fair bit of painkillers in your system as well for TT. So it'd be a bit of a bit of an anticlimax. So yeah, so she's had a bit of a gear issue. It looks like her derailleur's hanging off the bike there, but is it hanging off the bike because it got ran over by the teammate? Oh, yeah. So that derailleur is on. Okay, so the derailleur gets ran over. Okay, so something seems like it was a chain issue. Or it could have been a front flat tire as well. The front tire could have gone a bit flat as well. So we're not too sure exactly what happened. All right, maybe we can just have another look-see. Let's see if we get a HD look on the front wheel there situation. Okay, so it does appear like she's had a gear issue. So that, if we'll pause it here, you can sort of zoom in. You can see this is why hookless, tubeless road is absolutely should be banned. Or it shouldn't even be used in the public's arena. So the derailleur's been run over, so it snapped off. Look at that. Let's say you're going down the road and you hit a pothole. All right, it's gonna crack your rim. A zip. If you're using zips, they'll crack. They crack so easy because the little edge of the rim is so thin now because it doesn't have a braking surface. Okay, it doesn't have a little hook in it. So the rim is so thin it fails upon impact, causing your front hookless, tubeless tire to explode off the rim. Okay, so don't ride gravel. Don't use zip wheels. All right, the new ones. The old ones are fine. The hooked ones are fine. The hubs are crap in some of them, but if you're using hookless rims, just use them on. Don't use them, man. But let's say someone's got a gun to your head, and the mafia's put a gun to my head. I have to use hookless today on the bike. Then only use it in the velodrome. Okay, at least in the velodrome, you're not going to hit any rocks on the road that could cause your rim to fail. Okay, so just hookless for the velodrome only, but make sure at the back so you don't crush anyone. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, let's see if we can do a freeze frame. Let's zoom in again. Okay. Let's go on the breakdowns, settings, playback speed. We're going to go into 0.5. Okay, so let's have a look-see here. All right, so she does seem to be swerving on the bike there. That front tyre does look to be a little bit soft, but it could just be the images there. Okay, so the rim tire's blown off the rim. She's on the ground. All right, so something happens. She's in the small ring. Let's look at the chain line. So the chain line indicates she's in the small ring, which makes sense because she's just starting. Maybe she was trying to put it in the big dog, and it's jammed up. But her pedals are still going around. So I'm not sure exactly how this crash happened. We won't really know for sure for fully. We don't know fully for sure, all right, because the riders have to follow the brand omerta and cover any failures like that. Fair enough. But look at all those spokes. Look at the disc brakes, man. You know what I mean? Disc brakes are dumb. Disc brakes are not aero. I shouldn't say disc brakes are dumb. Disc brakes are great on a motorbike. Like, I ride a motorbike with disc brakes. I ride a mountain bike with disc brakes. I ride a gravel bike with fat tyres and disc brakes. I ride an e-bike with disc brakes. On my road race bike, I don't use disc brakes because they're slower, okay? If you need disc brakes on a road bike, shoot me on the road. so many spokes, you know. Now let's have another look at play this one through. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. Okay. Also, who's this rider's here? Michael Matthews and someone else. So it's a quick bevy. Full sugar drinks for the win. Okay. So what's going on here? So the comments, this guy on the red's like, this guy on the red, what's he doing? He's about to start a fight or something. Power trippers. So they're down to 2. The Dutchies are down to 2. That's probably enough for the Team Netherlands. They'll still probably take the win. Here we go. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Look at that. Look at that piece of crap. Okay. Junk. Absolute junk. Alright. The frame's junk because it's full of proprietary parts. It's heavy as. This bike is so heavy. This bike is heavier than the TT bike from Canyon 10 years ago. Oh, but it's more aero. No, it's not more aero. The frame might be more aero. But when you add the disc brakes and the front, all those spokes to the front, no, you lose those aero gains. And it's heavier, so it feels slower. A bike that feels heavier goes slower because you don't feel as motivated to push it as hard. Look at that sealant everywhere. Bam. And that rim's cracked. Look at that. Damn, that rim exploded. Holy crap. Look at that. What the heck? It's like peeled back like a banana. There you go, so your $5,000 rim's gone. That derailleur. So the hanger just got snapped off. So the derailleur still might be salvageable. So it's still in the little ring there. So it didn't look like a chain suck. Maybe. No, but it didn't really happen because her pedals were turning around. Yeah, we'll never know with this one. We'll never know. What we do know though is that, look at that big flap. What's that big flap there? Damn, look at that. Phew. Good whoever filmed this, good camera work. Look at that. He's like, take this piece of shit out of my hand, chuck it to landfill where it's going to belong anyway. And they got another. Look, there we go. Let's give you another hookless rim here. Let's give you another dangerous hookless rim. So if you hit a hole or hit something hard enough, your tire explodes off the rim, and just pray that you're not on the bike when it happens. Look at that. Absolute junk. Canyon. Your bikes belong in the landfill these days. The road disc versions. Look at that. Elbow bunged up. These athletes, they put their life on the line for this junk product that shouldn't even be used at this level. At any level, okay? At any level. She's lucky she can walk away from this. Let's hope she doesn't have any spinal damage.